For the video, this is Mateo, and that was done for nothing. And then 10 can just magically make the door disappear, apparently. And we have new enemies, including, ooh, an elephant! Yay! Hey, elephants! Except it's trying to kill us. Apparently my foreshadowing's right. No! And, yeah, it does quite a bit of damage, has a crap ton of HP. So, yeah, be careful with this guy. Try to keep above 20 HP, because, well, you never know when you'll get a smash attack, or he'll get a smash attack, or whatever. But yeah. I had hiccups before this recording, but now they've gone away, it seems, maybe because I'm constantly talking. However, and then watch, I start hiccuping again, I can almost just feel that happening. It's going to happen. With my luck and just everything, it's going to happen. And that elephant gave 60 experience. Now, to give you an idea, 4 bats, 4 enemies, 4 Mr. Bats, that is, 4 Mr. Bats, only gave about 12. This single enemy gave like 5 times that amount. And also we had big groups of enemies back in the graveyard, not so much anymore. For the most part we have single encounters. Alligators can attack in packs of 2 or 3. The main dangerous thing about them is that they can come up closer. Like, it'll literally say the alligator approached slowly or something like that, and that basically powers up their attack to be higher, and they can keep on doing that. It's kind of like offense up, which we don't have yet. But oh well. There's a broken cage right there, so apparently those are the cages of the animals that broke free and are now trying to kill us. And oh my god, monkeys! And pandas! There were pandas for a second. See, this is just neat. They made all these little sprites that you don't even get to see or talk to. But, oh well. These are the single enemy, actually the crocodile, or the alligator. Yeah, alligator. But along with the alligator, hyenas are the only other enemies in this area that you can find in a group. They're really weak. They're kind of like, they're the weakest enemy. They die in one hit, do very little damage, and we hit 600 experience. Nice. And it's just, this zoo is just kind of a crisscrossing maze back and forth until you get to the place where we need to get to, which is the warden's office. And what a badly designed zoo. I mean, going crisscross back and forth, it makes it really difficult to get to everything. And just, yeah. And the animals attack you, that's another thing. I mean, here we have a freaking gorilla, which made me suffer 20 damage. But this, out of all the enemy sprites, this one probably looks the worst in my opinion. I mean, just look at its butt area, it's really sticking out. Oh, I couldn't have gotten one more experience point, that would have been hilarious. I think, oh, there's a giant sign. Okay. Well, we'll need to remember that for later. And also, I learned defense up and defense down and some other PSI probably, but don't really use those all that much. I use defense up sometimes, but that's besides the point. So let's go ahead, go on back here, and here's the warden's office. Yay! See, just crisscrossing back and forth, not amazing the slightest. And okay, this is a rat. You could have found these in Nintendo's basement. That's how weak they are. See, 1-hit kill, and they only give like 2 experience points. They have the regular attack, and then they could also mutter dirty words. If they do that, then your guts will go down, I believe, or it might be your offense, one of the two. I believe rope will paralyze one enemy, but it's one of those in-battle effect items that I never ever use personally in any RPG. So, yeah, you can just get rid of that. That's an antidote that'll cure poison. However, there aren't that many enemies that'll give you poison. And this is an empty room. In fact, there aren't that many enemies that give you status effects in general. Except for a little bit later on. Well, towards the end of the game there are a couple, but other than that, not really. So you could very well get rid of that antidote if you need room for items. And here's what is making that weird music, quote unquote, the weird sound basically. It is a Starman Jr. This is our boss of the area, and one of the very few bosses of the game actually, especially fought normally. So let's try a defense down, see if we can get this guy down quickly. However, there was no effect. You really don't want to try defense down just because it won't work all the time. However, using defense up on N10 will always work, so that helps a bit. So he's going to attack you to 21 the first time and only 12 this time. So if we were to life up, we can heal up and he'll take more turns to kill you. Okay, PK Beam Alpha. And he killed me. Great. Great. I have to walk all the way back from the last save spot, which, by the way, was back in Podunk. So I need to go all the way back to Podunk, to the zoo. Luckily for you, I get to cut it out. Oh no, it's the healer's house. And while going through the zoo again, I found a rare enemy, which is the tiger. Tiger looks freaking awesome in this game, just saying. Like, it's so detailed. Look at all the stripes, and just, he looks like he can murder you a little. I mean, it looks a little tired, but he still looks awesome. I mean, that's so detailed. You wouldn't see detailed work in the sprites in a game before this one. Although he doesn't give that much experience. And now back to the warden's office. We can go ahead, go up the 3 floors again. If I could maybe, please. Thank you. There we go. Oh, wait, new enemy. Maybe. Oh, yes, the fly. Multiple flies. And however, we may be questioning, why are they on the left side? Why aren't they in the center? Well, because they can cry for help and make more flies join in. And they have the space there for the other flies. However, I believe they can only call up to 4 total. After that, it just won't work, or it just might go into E, D, E, F, yeah. D goes after E. Of course. But it goes E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. However, the only time I've ever seen that happen, where it goes all the way through that, and then all the way back to A at that, is in Final Fantasy XIII during those giant box guys. I don't remember their name. I haven't played that game forever, to be honest. Also, I'm level 10. I gained at least 3 levels through the zoo and going back through it a second time. I'm probably over-leveled for this point in the game. Most of you want to be like 8, maybe. Life of Cream, very good item, will fully heal your HP, I believe, so you want to keep it for later. For a while, at least. We can go ahead and use life up, recover whatever HP we're missing. We have a lot more HP now. So let's go ahead and check the capsule, and it looks like a pill, to be honest, it's capsule. So let's go ahead and beat him this time. Let's set up a defense up. Yes, defense up. In order to increase defense. Went up by 23, so... Oh, PK Beam R. Luckily, we have the Franklin badge. But it doesn't affect him, but at least we aren't killed automatically. Yeah, that's what the PK Beam R does. It kills you automatically. Okay, well, either way we would have had the Franklin badge. But the Franklin badge dodges that, and it could actually hit the enemy. However, it doesn't affect Starman Jr., probably because he's a boss. So we just need to slowly whittle down his HP. He actually hasn't done that much damage, except then there he goes and does like 10 damage. There I was weighing my odds of both a critical hit and a PK beam, but I beat him. So yay, beat the boss second try. Got only 30 experience points. The elephant gave more experience. And now there won't be any more random battles against the zoo. So there goes all of your really high experience from the elephants and whatnot. So if you want to grind, hurry up and do that before you beat the Starman Jr. Because now see, look, even though I edited the battles out anyways, I am now walking completely fine. And also, if you check the sign, one of a kind, see the amazing singing monkey. And the singing monkey sings, and look, there's even the flamingos right there in the bottom left corner. And we get the 3rd melody, and we're talking to the sign apparently. But yep, we got the 3rd melody out of 8. So we're technically already 3/8 of the way done with the game. Which is about 33%, about around there. Oh, penguins, cool. They don't really do anything, they just kind of walk around, but oh well. And still need to see how much work they put to make this look actually like a zoo, rather than have the cages all over the place and say it's a zoo. They actually put animals in there. Although, would you really have rabbits in a zoo? I mean, you can see rabbits outside. Oh well, and here's me forgetting my way out of the simplest area in the game. There we go. Now you can get into battles again, so be careful. Let's see here. Podunk's all the way down there. The home is to the right. Your home is actually really close to the zoo. I was surprised. We'll show that off later. But if I could stop running into random battles, that would be great. So at this intersection, we can go to either... Well, we can talk to the sign, and then we can go to the city zoo if we wanted to. However, it doesn't say what's this way. Well, it's our next destination. Excuse me, my throat's acting up again. Still a bit sick, but I will be fine. Aside from the occasional cough here and there, it's pretty fine. So now these cops are blocking the way. Apparently we can't check them. We can't catch them, yeah, because they're not Pokemon. We just talked to them and they let us go by, you know, just because. I mean, they're kind of supposed to be blocking this area from citizens, and yet here I go. Around 10-year-old kid. My only weapon is a bat. Well, then again, I guess I did save Pippi and the zoo, so I might have a bit of a reputation around here. However, would the mayor really say, like, hey, this kid's amazing, he saved me twice. Let him through if he wants to go through here for whatever reason. I mean, really? Oh well, we advance to the next level while fighting the little saucer. I believe it has PK Beam Alpha in its arsenal, which the Franklin badge will only block PK Beam R. So, I don't even know what that Greek letter is. Okay, hold on. I need to figure out, I think it might be Gamma? Maybe, perhaps. Let's look it up. Greek letters. Let's see here. Greek alphabet. Oh, hey, look, it's a random pink stone in the ground with 2 X's on it. This is called an XX stone. And when you use telepathy in it, you get a question, who has lost his tail? And you can use the great-grandfather's diary in order to find this. Yep, you're in a new area now, completely different from our world. Also, I can't seem to find what that letter is. It looks kind of like Gamma. I mean, that's the next letter after Alpha and Beta, which are used in this game. Anything else that's really close to it? Totally paying attention to the game, by the way. Nope, I'm guessing it's Gamma, okay. Okay. So, yeah, it only blocks PK Beam Gamma. Anyways, you have a whole bunch of houses here. This guy is the phone for this area. He basically imitates your dad. See? And then he tells you your level, just like your dad, and you save. Good luck, Slam. The guy's like, I just imagine the guy just like talking there, and you're talking to him, and then you're answering his questions. And then he just says Slam at the end, just because he's mimicking the phone. Also, can I talk to this person? Yes, I would like a big bag. That sounds like a good item. Okay, sure, take my cash card. Okay. Yes, it is pretty cool. Lets me get money. And you can get it back right immediately. And if you had an inventory space open, let's see here. Well, I can get rid of the rope and the antidote. And the crumbs are now useful. Or useless. Excuse me, it's useless. Basically, when you use the bread as an item rather than eating it, you will start dropping crumbs. And when you use the crumbs from the item, you will go back to where you started that trail by where you dropped the crumbs or where you used the bread as an item. So it can be pretty helpful. However, wherever you went is then kind of blocked off when you go to Magicant, because you can't just get it? Can't. Well, you just can't do that. Anyways, we no longer need the basement key or great-grandfather's diary, so we can put those into storage. Well, you can put great-grandfather's diary into storage. I thought you still needed it, however, that is not the case. I don't show it, however, in one of these houses is a person that will give you an item called the Ocarina. Unfortunately, it does not let you control time and slow it down and go back and make magical blocks appear and disappear. It just allows you to listen to the melody you have so far. That's it. And then this is a philosophical question, which I really don't care about, but just seeing what happens if you say yes. I tend to think the same way too, okay. Yeah, no real actual help with that. That house with the red sign and the white plus sign on it is a healer. It'll fully heal you for free and revive you from the dead, or just being a ghost. And these 3 shops of the 7s, well, I just kind of spoiled it. They're shops. And, oh god, Rabiadette, teddy bear backwards, kind of clever. When it's on the side like that, be extremely careful, because it could possibly summon a an enemy called the Sky Yadet, which on the next turn will explode and kill you. So it's not good. Really not good. However, they won't... Yeah, there's a Sky Yadet. Oh god. No. No, no, no. Oh, darn it. Yeah, you suffer a lot of damage, and you die. And, yeah, but he won't do that if he's in the center of the screen. So don't worry about it then. The reason we took so much damage from that was partially because we're under-leveled for that enemy. In fact, never fight that enemy ever. And, wow, okay. Way cut off. Never fight that enemy ever. And because we don't have any armor. But we will fix that next time. Good god, this is the longest black screen ever. Okay, I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.